What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl Gigi yet again with another video. So before we get this video started, I'm gonna have you guys smash that like button. I want you to subscribe for me and stay tuned with all the stuff that I got going on. So alright, so I'm gonna get this cracking here. So this is a video that's kind of like not really the part 2 to my divorce video, but this is like the moving on part. So basically, I still got my days where I still think about, my husband or whatever, and I get a little sad or whatever. And now that it's been months, like, I gotta do things to keep my mind occupied, basically. So a few of the things that I'm doing to keep my mind occupied, first of all, I got my laptop right in front of me because I got a lot of work to do. So there's a lot of sleepless nights involved. I'm already getting no sleep as it is, and so I'm gonna be getting even more no sleep. It's about 2:18 a.m. daylight savings, so we lost an hour, but I'm wide awake and I can't go to sleep. So what am I doing to fall asleep? YouTube. I'm on here. I'm checking my emails. I have a lot of emails I have to check. I check it on the daily most of the time, but I'll skip around. I don't really read them, so I gotta do that. I also got a lot of paperwork. This is like 19 pages thick of paperwork from that I printed out from my email for my book. So okay, so that's another announcement I have to make besides me moving on. So like I said, I gotta keep my mind occupied. So I've been doing things. So let me not get off track here. So I gotta do things to keep my mind occupied. So a few of these things that what I do personally, because this is what I like to do, because you got to do things that you have to do to take my mind off the situation of my divorce. I've been moving forward with my life by trying to find another way to work. So as far as my regular 9 to 5 job, I'm trying to be an author, which I know I've told you guys before. So I'm trying to do this and see how this goes. And sorry, I just got an email and I wasn't sure if that was back from the editor because I just emailed them. But anyways, so it's gonna be a lot of emails back and forth. I'm gonna be doing this. So I'm working on a book, like I said. I'm really excited because this is my first book. So basically, like I said, this is my journey on my book. Like I said, I have all this paperwork and it has to deal with how I want my dialogue, like edit preferences. So I have some forms to fill. So I'm not done. Even though my book is done, I still have a lot of forms to fill. It has to deal with cover design, distribution, management, marketing, stuff like that. Like I said, editing preferences, pre-edit information, which I have to do, which actually, no, I did that already. So, I've been keeping myself busy by writing. That's what I do best. That's what I'm good at. That's what I like to do. So, that's what I do. I started working out again. I went a long time without working out for many reasons, and one of them was because I was not feeling it, especially, since I've been depressed with my divorce and stuff. So, but I'm trying to get back into my regular routine. So that's another thing you have to do. You have to try to get back into your regular routine. Me being a single parent is going to be a lot harder because it's just me, especially at night when I have to get the kids ready for dinner, sleep, bath, all of that, So it's a bit harder, especially with 4. So, this 9 to 5 thing is really not working for me. I'm trying to do the writing thing because it's actually going to help me focus more on my kids instead of picking up hours at both my jobs. you know, I'm going to be at home more. I get to write and whenever I please, and I could still raise my children and be there for them and teach them. So I don't have to rush to go to my job. I don't have to worry about being late, finding a sitter or anything. So hopefully this works out for me. If not, I'm still working. So I'm not quitting my day job. So yeah, but basically this is what I want to do. It's my passion. I have a passion for it. I actually like doing it. So this is something that I actually found other than wanting to be a doctor. But which I should save for a story time. I was supposed to be a doctor. But anyways, so like I said, so I'm working on this book and it's in the editing phase right now. Thank the Lord, because it took a hot little minute before I actually signed my contract. It was months and months before I signed it. I want to say about like 6, 7 months, maybe even 8 months that I waited to sign my contract. It was always money and timing. I didn't have the funds for it because editing your book and publishing is not cheap, and yeah, I don't have time to self-publish, to be honest with you, with trying to work so many hours and with all these kids and me not having any help. So like I really don't have time. Like I've contacted a few places, a few publishing companies, and they all accepted my book, the few places that I did send my book to. So I actually got accepted. Like I'm very gracious for that because not a lot of people get accepted their first time. And I did get accepted my first time, which I know I discussed that before in one of my previous videos from like last year or something like that when I first started YouTube. But so like I said, I still got tax forms that I got to fill up. They sent me mail, so with them sending me mail, they basically sent me a contract or a copy of my signed contract about my book and all the ins and outs to that. So they sent me that, and then I have forms to fill up for like billing and stuff like that. So basically I have to pay for this, but my royalties are, you know, so they were the best pick, and I love talking to them, to the company, the editor, the promoters and all that. Like they're very professional. So I really like them a lot. They answered all my questions. I still have plenty of questions that need to be answered, and they're answering every one of them perfectly fine. And I like working with them so far. So my first round of edits are going on right now. So it's going to take a few weeks. So probably maybe in a month, my first round of edits are going to be done. So I have the yay or nay to that. So I get to say yes or no to that. So we're going to check that out. That's kind of, I'm kind of nervous because it's just everything's going by so fast, and then sooner than later my book's going to be out. So this is so exciting. It's so exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time because, like I said, my job's not done. So when these edits come in, I have to read all these edits. So I have to basically read my whole book all over again, make sure everything in there is fine. I'm not missing anything. If there's something I didn't like, or some kind of miscommunication or something like that. So it's going to be a few rounds of reading my stuff over and over again. I should memorize it by then, right? But that's what I'm doing to move forward. So everybody does different things. Like I said, I started working out. I'm trying to eat better again. That's very hard because of the food that's around the house all the time. A lot of fatty stuff. But I'm trying. I did a lot better before when I was with Chris because it was just a lot easier, more time and stuff. But it's a whole lot different now. I just feel like it's harder for some reason, I guess. But anyways, But that's, like I said, that's what I'm doing to move forward. And then I had this big announcement about me and my books actually being worked on, like not by me, but by the publishers. So, like I said, in a few months, my book's gonna be out. I'm not gonna release the name yet. Like I said, when it's closer to being done, then I will give you guys the title and everything. Um, and my pen name, because my pen name is actually gonna be like my YouTube. So it's G Garcia. You're gonna, when you look me up, it's just like my YouTube, my Instagram, G Garcia. So oh yeah, subscribe like I said, and then my IG, g.garciaofficial. So I think I was thinking about changing my name, but I'm not gonna do that anymore just because my pen name is G Garcia, and when you look me up as an author, it's gonna be G Garcia. So might as well stick to it. Um, but anyways, I'm still having a lot of sleepless nights. I'm still like, there's just a lot going on, and I still work my 2 jobs, and I'm still a mother at the same time. So at the end of the day, I'm very busy, lack of sleep. So it's very hard to work out. If I do work out, it's hard to incorporate that right now, especially with my lifestyle being that I have to work more and I have a lot of paperwork and emails and stuff to follow up with. So my work is definitely not done. It won't be done, but it's in the next couple of months. Like I said, my book will be out. We don't have a date yet. Like I said, I'm gonna get my first round of edits in like a month. So after that, I don't know. They gave me a little itinerary. That's what this paperwork is also. They gave me an itinerary of what is going to happen, which is very detailed, but I don't think it's any specific order, even though it's supposed to, because it's an itinerary. But yeah, other than that, this is that's about it. That's all that I've been doing. I know I haven't been putting any videos out because I feel like there hasn't been anything interesting going on. And not only that, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm like, it's not that I'm running out of ideas. I have plenty of ideas for YouTube, but it's like, when do I have the time to sit down and do them? So it's like a lot of my vlogs lately has just been me, myself, and I. And sometimes, you know, I'll have Swerve in here, or I'll do like, you know, I'll video like the birthdays and stuff like that, like some major events. So, or if, you know, I'm just like, hey, you know, I haven't done a video in a while, then I'll throw it on. But like, I have stuff in mind. Don't think I don't. I'm not running out of ideas. It's just I just got a lot going on right now. With Black and Rice, we have plenty of ideas for them. We're thinking about skits and stuff too. So we gotta think of somebody or have somebody like record us too. So we gotta find somebody that's gonna be patient with us and help us record. So when we do our skit, so we have a couple ideas for that too. But other than that, that's what I've been doing. Like even YouTube keeps me busy. That's another thing. I'm on YouTube, so this also keeps me busy because YouTube honestly is another job. A lot of people don't think that, especially y'all that are watching. They're like, oh yeah, that's nothing. Like I could sit in front of the camera all day and blah blah blah. Like no, like it's hard. It's work. You have to watch your mouth depending on what kind of crowd you're trying to attract, you know. So with me being an author, I gotta watch what I say, you know. So because hopefully people will look up to me someday, you know. But other than that, that's all I've been doing. So, that's what I'm doing to move forward. I'm keeping myself busy, especially with this book. So this is like a huge project, but there's more coming. Like there's a lot in here, and I have a lot on here that I'm just like typing away and stuff. So I have a lot of projects coming up that I'm trying to release, but I'm gonna go take baby steps. We're gonna do this book first, see how that goes. And then my next book, the book after that, and that, and that. And so we shall see how this goes. And maybe I can make this a full-time gig. Hopefully I can make this a full-time gig. And then talk to you guys all day. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys. And that's all the time I got. Well, not really all the time I got. I could keep going. But that's pretty much it for this video. It was the announcement that I had to make. And the fact that you know, you gotta keep yourself busy and move forward, especially if you're in a situation like mine. Maybe you don't have as many kids, maybe you don't have any kids, but like you're going through a separation, a divorce, or even a breakup. You know, it's not easy. Trust me, I'm smiling in camera and I look tired sometimes, which I should be tired, but like most of the time it's still hard. It's not easy and it won't be easy. And there are times where I still slip and I still think and I still cry and I still wonder and I still have questions, of course, and that might go on forever. I don't know because this is my first time going through anything like this. But at the end of the day, I gotta keep moving. I have these kids that look up to me, so that's what I gotta do. I gotta keep moving. I gotta do what I want to do, and this is what I want to do. So hopefully, I could go somewhere with this. And it's not that, like I said, I'm not trying to get huge here. I'm just, I want to be with my children. I want to be at home more. I want to not have to rush to get here and there or find a sitter or whatever. Like I'll be at home. I'll be on this thing right here, on this laptop, just doing work. That's all I'm going to be doing, you know, and then at the same time raising my children. It's very hard with four. It's very hard to concentrate individually with four because they have four different personalities and they all run differently. So it's concentrating on certain things with them, and with their age groups it's very difficult for me. Like when I had Graceland, she was by herself for years, so it was so easy to teach her and concentrate on her because it was just her. And then Luke came. It was a little bit more difficult, but still very manageable. 3 and 4 came very, very difficult. I feel like I'm not spending enough time, and education does start at home. So you don't just send them to school and they learn there. No, you teach them at home as well. So, and that's what I want to do. And I feel like I'm lacking in that department right now. So, I got to think of a plan B, and this is my plan B. So hopefully it works out. Like I said, but that's what I'm doing to move forward. And that's my big announcement. I finally signed my contract, and I know I haven't posted anything about my book in a long time because everything was under works and I knew what was going to happen. It's just I couldn't do it at the time. My hands were pretty much tied with financials. So now that everything is all gravy and everything's Gucci now, like I could move forward and actually do this and do this. So anyways, like I said, I'm wrapping this up. I should have wrapped this up like 5 minutes ago, and I just keep babbling. But good night. Please subscribe, and we'll see what's in stores for my next video. I don't even know what I'm gonna do for my next video, but right now this is the moving forward. So good night. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Good.